And then YouTube, I'm the Top Man, and welcome back to some more Quantus. It is episode number 10 today. And guys, I've sorted a little bit out, but I want to do the rest of that tree farm on camera for you guys, so you can see what I'm doing. So that maybe you want to follow along. I don't know. That's completely up to you. But let me just show you what I've been doing. And somebody's left me a present, guys. This is going to be yes. Somebody's left me a present. Look at this. Just finished watching your latest episode. It looks like you were missing a few items. Hope these will help. Archangel. And there you go. We've got some prismarine shards in here, which are absolutely fantastic. We need them. We really need them to do our weighted lens. We need 7 of them. We need the mana lens, and we need the Rune of Water as well. So that one's all done and dusted. I've done a little bit of a dome for our Ender Flames, which is ace, working quite nicely. What's left in this? They're still actually rattling through, these Ender Flames. They're still actually rattling through the little bit of solid fuel that I've given it. So it's exactly the same setup. It's just done a little bit neater, a little bit nicer. It's all spread out. It goes into here, it then gets sucked out of there and into here. So it will fill this up first, and then it will fill this central mana pool up next. Now eventually, when we've got all the bits and bobs flying around, we will have one central mana pool, which will then split it in between, you know, other mana pools that are around it. I know how to do that. It's with sparks and bits and bobs like that. It's been a long time since I've done it, but I do remember that sort of thing being involved. We will do this, but this will be next episode. Firstly, I really want to get on with doing this tree farm. So it works. At this current moment in time, it works. That's the only thing about it. The bloody wood goes flying everywhere. So now we need to sort out the drops. We need to sort out what happens with the wood, the sticks, the logs, all that sort of stuff. So sticks, branches, and birch wood are the things that get dropped, as well as birch saplings. Now, interestingly enough, the Ranuncarpus, we do need one of them. One of these little bad boys. 2 mystical orange petals, a mystical yellow one, a Rune of Earth, and redstone root. We do need all of this sort of stuff, so I'll get that in just a second. But what this works like, guys, is you plant it on top of dirt, but the block that's under the dirt, it uses that to say where you're going to plant something. So it will pick something. We'll pick something up. Will it actually work? Give me 1 second. Alright guys, I have everything I need for the Ranuncarpus. Let's shove that into there. Fantastic. So the way that this is going to work, guys, is I've put coarse dirt down here, because of course there's dirt all around, and it'll probably go, you know, try to plant it somewhere where I don't want it to be planted, and I want it planted exactly right there. So I put coarse dirt down because saplings can actually be placed on coarse dirt and grow on coarse dirt, and everything is absolutely lovely jubbly. So what I'm going to do is just back here, because I may want to extend this at some point. I do believe it is, I think it might actually be the one that it's planted on. Let's test this. Right, let's test this. What we're going to do is we're going to grab ourselves a birch sapling, chuck it down, and it should, oh, it's planted it on the dirt. That's not what I wanted to do. So what we're going to do, we're going to put the coarse dirt underneath a piece of actual dirt, and that should then plant it on the coarse dirt. Lovely. Now, there's one problem with this, and that is we've got more than one item being dropped. I want to make sure that nothing happens with these items. I'm pretty sure it doesn't, because it can't actually plant these. Nothing is happening. That is wonderful. That's exactly what I wanted to see. So the next problem we have is the hopper hock. Well, it's not really a problem, other than the fact I don't think I've got any leather. That could be an issue. In fact, I don't think it will be an issue. Let's get the hopper hock, just the normal hopper hock. I was going to make an item frame and stick it on the side of the chest and do it that way, just to make it, you know, ease of use, but I don't think I want to do it like that. So we've got the hopper hock. I've got enough to make a chest. Good. Now I can actually change this. I want just the normal chest, please. And then we're going to... I hope it's not going to be in the range of that. That's the issue. Let's put it here. Hopper hock down there. The problem is, if I'm going to be using this to chuck things in, it might get picked up by this hopper hock. In which case, we will need that item frame on the side of there, because we can specify what we want going in to this particular chest. So what I'm going to try is exactly what I've just done there. That's coarse dirt, not actual dirt. Whoops. Get here. There we go. So we should be absolutely fine now. I'm going to go ahead, plant one of these saplings, bone meal it up, and then watch and see what happens. So all the things... that's an issue. That is an issue. All the saplings are getting picked up before before the Ranuncarpus can actually pick it up. Let me have a moment to figure this out. Okay guys, I've managed to cheese it slightly, and it is really cheesing it. Until I can get some item frames, this is practically the only way I'm going to be able to do this. I have applied it with a redstone signal. Now this actually stops the hopper hock itself from picking anything up. It won't pick anything up. I was going to make another timer, but then I thought, oh no, I might as well use the same timer that I've got here. So every however long this timer is, it's got 12 pieces of sand in there. I don't know how long that is. Probably, I don't know, is it like a tick per thing? I have no idea. I can't remember. But every now and then, it will send a pulse through, which will cut this off and then allow the hopper hock to pick things up. It may pick up saplings as well, but that is a problem that we're going to have to sort out. Until we got the item frames, guys, we've got no other way of being able to do this. So I'm just going to go ahead and chuck all these out on the floor, because this is the sort of stuff that's going to get picked up. Really? You're using... You're really using that? It's picked up the saplings, isn't it? Why is that birchwood getting picked up there, eh? Right, let's see what happens then. It's going to wait. It's going to drop everything. Which one is the Ranuncarpus going to pick up first? Nothing. The Ranuncarpus, in fact, picked up absolutely nothing. Dear me. There must be a way. Let's try this one more time. Maybe the Ranuncarpus is a little bit too far. It shouldn't be. Oh, it's picked up. Why is it picking up that? I think what we need to do... I suppose that... No, because then that's going to kick in anyway and grab all the saplings. Okay. Oh my god, that scared the life out of me. Scared the life out of me. What we're going to have to do, guys, is have another hopper hock, I believe. I think the only thing that we've got, the only option we have at this moment in time is to do those item frames, because it's planting the blocks of wood, and I don't want it to plant the blocks of wood. I want the blocks of wood to go into the chest. So have we got anything in the way of leather? I don't think we have at this moment in time. Can we create leather? Is that a thing in this pack? We can use that and one of them, but I don't have one of them at this moment in time. We need an alchemy catalyst, and I don't have that. Industrial squeezer. Interesting. That's a good way of doing it, but I don't have any of that sort of thing set up yet. We can, in fact, put steak or cooked chicken on a drying rack, and it will take 8 minutes for this to change into leather. That's the only option we've got, I think. That is literally the only option we have. Now, there's actually some cooked fish in there as well, and I do believe that in that chest up yonder, they dropped off some fish as well. So we'll go ahead and make some slabs, and we'll make them into drying racks. We'll probably need a little bit more than that, actually, won't we? Let's make a load of them. This is a good way of getting... have I got any more fish or anything meaty? I would have eaten it. I'm sorry, if if I'd have had anything meaty, I would have eaten it by now. What I'll do is I'll go around with this, and I'll put these up on the walls here. That's 8 full drying racks there. Nice. I'll go back, I'll grab all of those fish, and then I will cook them up, start getting that, and I'll get some leather to use for item frames. I do believe that there was some cooked fish in here. Nice, I can cook this up and use it. It's only 6, but that will do me, because I think it's just 1 leather per item frame. Right, guys, well, we've got the leather. Look at this. It's all ready and waiting and raring to go. We're going to grab that. We're going to go over to the area, and hopefully we're going to finish this build eventually. So I cheesed this originally, and of course I've given it that redstone signal. I don't need to do that anymore. I do not need to do that anymore, so let me get rid of it. Let me get rid of all of that. Good. We're going to grab this as well. And I'm going to grab them, because I will need that. And I'm going to move this slightly out of the way. Over here. Stick that there. Stick the hopper hock next to it. Now, what I'm going to do is grab the crafting table on a stick. I'm going to make 3 item frames. That's all I really need. Because if I take the item frames and stick them on the side here, I think I can use that one as well. I do need another side. Captain has joined the game, so I'll say hello to him in just a second. We want birchwood to get put into there. We want not the saplings to get put into there, we want the branches. Now then. Want branches to get put into there, and we also want sticks to get put into there. Now I do believe it won't actually pick up saplings now. Am I right? It's certainly not picking them up. If I put stick down, it should pick it up. There we go. It's not picking up the saplings. Now, my hope is that when I do this, this will pick up all of the items, and then the saplings that are left, oops, give me you, will then get picked up by the Ran and Carpus or left lying around. Oh, that's a good point. They're going to get left lying around. Let's see what happens. Ah, there we go. It's actually working. However, I've got these. I've got this left. This one little sapling. This is a problem. Because then I'm not going to get saplings. Is that a problem? Guess you are trying to power through some recordings. Hoping to, yes. If the server stays up. That is. So yeah, that is working. At least I can't say anything more than that. That is working as intended at this moment in time. I'll keep a few spare saplings on this side anyway. Not you. You. So that should work. There should be absolutely no reason why that shouldn't work. Now over here we've got the mana spreader going from this pool to the runic altar just for the moment until we've got a bigger size of this. Now the other thing that we may want to do when we get further on into the ages, when we've got like Ender IO and bits like that, we might want to move some of this birchwood and have it going up into here and dropped on these Ender flames so that they can create some mana constantly with this little setup that we've got here. That would be pretty good. So the other thing that we might want to do is to speed along the process is to get some agri-carnations. Now we do need a Rune of Spring, which requires 3 saplings as well as a wheat, a Rune of Water and a Rune of Fire. Now I do believe, didn't we make a Rune of Water? Where did I put everything? I'm pretty sure I made some Runes of Water, did I not? Oh no, I might not have done actually. The fishing rod doesn't ring a bell with me. I definitely made something. I've got a Rune of Earth. Let's go back to here and have a quick look at what we have and see whether or not we can use what we've already got. I do want to do that smooth stone generator as well, but I don't think that is going to be in this particular episode. If I can get this agri-carnation done, that would be absolutely fantastic. No, it was a Rune of Air. So we've got a Rune of Air and we've got a spare Rune of Earth. And of course the one that we want is the 2 other ones that we don't have. So I need mana powder. And so I need 2 of you. I need 2 of you. I got some more gunpowder from, well, Captain, actually, who's online right now. So I need 2 of them. 2 of them. That'd be for each of those. I need 1 bone meal, 1 sugarcane, and a fishing rod. Is it 3 and 2? I think it is, isn't it? For a fishing rod? Yeah, it is. Fishing rod. I don't know if I've got a piece of sugarcane, but I've got one outside. A piece of bone meal. I've definitely got one of them right there. Look. That's that one done. What about the Rune of Fire? This is going to be interesting. Nether brick I can get. Gunpowder I can get. Nether wart. I think I've got one. I'm pretty sure I picked one up. So that I could use it for a farm. Or I might not have done. Right, let's put them in there. We'll go and say hello, really quickly, to Lego, who... I said Lego. It's not Lego. It's Captain is called nowadays. I'll go ahead and see him. He will have some nether wart. I'm pretty sure he will have nether wart. And that's the only thing that we're missing out of the whole of this. That'd be good. Right, I'm going to go and get some nether wart, and I will be right back. Well, guys, he has been very, very helpful, and oh my goodness gracious me. Yeah, it's been very, very helpful. I'm passed along. There's a way of doing this, and I'm pretty sure it was shift and right click. There we go. It's just not letting me. Can I do it with a... I can't do it with anything in my hand. There we go. And that will get that out of there. Unfortunately, I can't do anything about that. I'm going to have to take that away for this moment in time. But anyways, I've had to cheese it again because I've had an idea. I've put that there and I put that there, and that means that that is off now for every 12 seconds or however long that is. I have no idea. I've got an open crate. If I put the open crate above this, and I put on this an item frame with birch saplings. Okay. Now that I've moved the random carpus a little bit closer because it wasn't within reach of this, but if I do this, it should mean that the birch saplings will be down long enough for the random carpus to pick it up and plant it before this hopper hock comes along and picks them all up. So they should plant one. Please. Prove me right. Why is that random carpus seriously not picking those up? They're just there. They're just there. I have used coarse dirt, yeah? And it is coarse dirt underneath that, isn't it? Coarse dirt, yes. What on earth? Right, that got planted that time. Why is it not... Is it because it got dropped from a frame? Is that a thing? But essentially what's happening, guys, is this gets picked up into the crate and dropped. So they never despawn. They will always be here. And I'm unsure as to why that random carpus is not picking them up. Is it because it's more than one? It's just not picking them up. I mean, it's literally, this Ranunculus is right here. It's right there. It should be picking them up. Oh my goodness gracious me, why you not? Why is it never simple, guys? I mean, I chuck it over here and it's fine. Is it because of the range? What is the range of a Ranunculus? Surely that is within range. Surely. Putting it there. It's just not picking it up, okay? I'll let that fire off. And I'll put it one block closer right here. Maybe it's the range. But that just doesn't make sense. Why is that? Why does that? No, it should. I've no idea. I know I can supply this with mana, and well, I'm supplying it with mana. It's right here. Yeah, look. It's definitely bound to this thing. It should be able to pick this up from here. There's no excuse. Oh, it's not going to work. I have no idea why that's not working. Please, guys, comment section below if you know what the hell is happening there, because I seriously don't. We'll just leave it We'll just leave it as it is for the moment. It's working fine. It's working good. We'll keep that as it is. Right, brilliant. So, on with this next piece. We need a couple of mana thingies. Come on. That's the only thing with having this here. There we go. A couple more gunpowders. Fantastic. Now that's going to do one for us. One mana powder. Oh, it would have had some water. Oh my goodness, I've forgotten it. Right, let me get this stuff together, guys. Let me get the agri-carnation and then be ready to plant it. Well, guys, after a couple of days of crafting, here we are. I just need to put in the magic ingredient of some seeds. And we have our first agri-carnation. Now, what this is going to do is I'm going to plant this down somewhere about here. It's showing all these little sparks, which means it's got access to mana, as you can see by the outline there. But just to make sure, we're going to go ahead and bind that to that mana pool right there. So you can see that it is now bound, and it will get mana from this particular pool. Now, what this will do is, every now and then, it will give this a little bit of a bone meal effect, I believe. It will help things grow quicker, basically. So hopefully this will make the tree farm just that little bit better. We've got 26 wood at this current moment in time. I'm going to keep an eye on this over, in between episodes and see how this goes on. But there we go. We've finally got a fully functioning tree farm, which works. And that's basically all I am going to be doing with this particular tree farm, unless you have an improvement to be making upon this thing so that it can actually pick up. The problem is I'm losing saplings here. The saplings will drop on the floor, one will get replaced, but the rest will just despawn. They will disappear because I can't collect them and drop them because this thing just doesn't seem to want to do that. The only other way of doing it is to maybe get a floating one above, like literally directly above the Ranunculus, and drop it right on the top of it so that it'll pick it up and then move it. I don't know, or it'll keep picking it up and dropping them, as in the case with the crate and the item frames. At least that's what I wanted to do, but it just seems that this is too far away, and I don't want to move it any further away from the actual tree itself. So I could move this all closer. Maybe I might do that just to see if it'll work, but I might do that in between episodes. But there we are, guys. I have tidied up my little bit of Britannia area. It looks a little bit neater. The tree farm is up and running and ready and raring to go. I'm just going to take that back up again, otherwise we'll end up with a load of wood in there. And there we go. Until next time, up in the top, man. Thank you very much for watching. And as always, stay safe.